KILR Killer Game.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back once again to the World Tour featuring Microsoft Flight Simulator 2. And if you're hearing a little something in the background that sounds like a cricket, that's because it really is a cricket. I don't have a pet cricket. It just happens to be nighttime, and it recently rained, and well, crickets are, seem to be all over the place. Not in the house, just, outside. And they are very loud. Although I do know that it was not that long ago that I was having sounds like that coming from the computer because the fans were needing to be replaced. So they sounded like crickets. But no, those have been since replaced. And yeah, so real crickets. And we have a real flight. But first of all, just want to get out of the way that... hey, like the video, thumbs it up, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way I know you're out there, and you in return get notified when a new video is uploaded to the channel, whether it's Flight Simulator 2, 3, 4, 2020, X-Plane, what have you, or even one of the many other types of videos that I put up here. You get notified, you can check it out and all that other good stuff. But we're here at Moline at Quad City International Airport, and we're going to go ahead and talk about the flight that we're going to do here by pulling up the handy duty map from scenery disk number 9. There it is. Here we are, Quad City. We're going to be flying. We're going to fly in the direction of Port City and then fly this direction and land at Iowa City Municipal. So we're going to be crossing the Mississippi River into Iowa and going right up here to Iowa City. So we're going to want to tune in to 108.8 for Port City on one of the navs. And then tune in Cedar Rapids, or have that already tuned in. And let's see. That's 15 and that's 33. So basically 320. If we head at a... Is that right? No? Yes? Maybe so? I think so. Yeah. So the, the 320... radio heading towards that should get us somewhere around that general area, and then we can go ahead and land at Iowa City. And we're going to go ahead and get our radios set up here. So nav 2 is going to be Port City, which is 108.8. And we'll set our VOR number 2, that is, to center. It's actually going to be around 270. There we go. That was too far. About 264. There we go. That's the direction we want to head. And then nav 1 is going to be 117.6. That's 62 miles. Now, we're not going to be flying that whole distance. Iowa City's before that. Maybe 15 miles short of that. So We'll need to be careful with altitude and make sure we're not too high up. But VOR number 1, we said that we were going to set that for 320. And there we go. That's all set. And we didn't check it before we landed the last time, but this has an ATIS added. So that happens to be 120.65. So C is our comm radio. We go 120. Hit CC to do that decimal. And that should pull us something up. Nope, sorry. There we go. Moline Quad City Information, India. Weather, blank. Visibility 10. Temperature 50. Wind 0. Altimeter 29.95 because it never changes. Landing and departing runway 6. Advise controller on initial contact. You have India. So, runway 6. We'll go ahead and get things started here. I'm keeping an eye on my channel. I've got a premiere coming on here. It's one of my Minecraft videos. A whole new world that I'm featuring on the Survival Showcase, which happens to be a pretty popular series on my channel. Got some Minecrafters coming over there and watching the worlds that I happen to feature on that. They're not worlds I created. They're worlds that I found that other people have done, and then I just go and explore them. And it seems like people really enjoy that. Woo! That's loud. If you happen to hear sound in the background, as in the video starting, that's because there's not an option for me to mute it at the moment. So I'll mute it as soon as it starts. Because right now it just says Premiere will begin shortly. Alright, runway number 6. I'm multitasking. I guess maybe that was the one that we landed on. I think it's this diagonal one right here. I think it's runway 6 going this direction. Oh, we need to get our flaps all the way up, that's for sure. Oh, you hear that music? That's the premiere. One minute, 42 seconds. Okay. I've got that pause. Oh, not pause. I got it muted. Sorry. That's what I meant to say. Why aren't we moving? My throttle's up. There's like 3 runways that intersect with each other. Is that really a good idea, having 3 runways that intersect? Sounds like a recipe for a disaster. Too many chances of planes coming from different directions. I know there's air traffic control and stuff, but still, it just seems bizarre. It's neat. It's neat because you got it looks like an asterisk mark or a star. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And my video is now playing. The Premiere feature is kind of cool. I'm not doing that on every single video. I'm doing it on like videos that are like the first episode of a new series that I'm starting, or like in the case of the Flight Simulator 2, I hadn't done it for a while, so you know, like the return of something. And I just got myself available over here while that's playing, so that way, in case someone is on, they can say hi to me. I haven't seen anyone go to my premieres yet. I guess it takes time. My Greenfield series for Minecraft is actually, the first episode is just, what's it got, like 3,000 some views or something? That's a lot for my channel. So this new world that I'm doing a feature on is the Republic of Union Islands, which is a pretty neat world. So I'm hoping that people are interested in that one too. I just came across it from the official Minecraft website, and it looked interesting. The same thing happened with Greenfield too, and I was like, well, this would be kind of great to feature on my channel and go explore it in survival mode, you know, with the zombies and creepers and all that. Interesting to see if anyone else, you know, if that one gets views just like my Greenfield one does. Well, that's runway 5. There's not a runway 6. We landed on 5. So this is the one that we landed on. Okay. I've been able to figure out you can adjust your seat. So the enter key on the numerical keypad moves your seat like down, like you're looking down, and backspace moves it up. So everything looks fine now. And we will go ahead and get our party started here. we're up in the air. G for landing gear. We'll pull that up. We've got cities of Moline and Davenport and Bettendorf. There's one other that's over here. That's why the airport's called Quad City. There's 4 cities over here. Yeah, so we're going to want to go this direction here. That we just... Did you see that? There was like little white patches or something. Whatever they are, they're not showing up here. Maybe they're buildings? Bring down our throttle. Maybe we're flying over them? Maybe not. Man, where'd the airport go? We didn't go that far away from it, I don't think. The Mississippi River that we're looking at. Continues off in that direction. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get up to 4,000 feet, but there's the airport. Not the one we're flying to, that's the one we left. See the runways that cross all in the middle? It's Quad City. Quad damage. Did that have an ILS? Maybe that had an ILS and I didn't know it. Oh yeah, it did. Runway 9. Oh, we could have landed on the ILS. Oh well. We weren't even sure if the airport even existed, because things were a little different on the map. It was like showing the airport south of the VOR, but we got to the VOR before we got to the airport, so they didn't have that. See, that's why on the map it says do not use for real world aviation. Because they realized they probably made a mistake somewhere. Well, we made a mistake. We can't remember what it was. Alright, we'll just put this disclaimer up here. So the Mississippi River, it's going to be curving to the left, going south. This is a interesting area because of how everything goes. Just in case you're wondering whereabouts we are, pull the map back up here. So, as you know, here's Quad City, and we were flying right over there. So, this part of the Mississippi River is what we're seeing. And it's going to curve. We're flying this direction, right to Port City, right? It's going to curve to the left. And then we'll hit that, and the Cedar Rapids one should be just like right after that. And then when we turn going towards there, we'll cross this river. That's not the Mississippi. I think that's like the Iowa River. And then we'll be heading our way there. Iowa City should be the first one that we see. And we should, like I said, it should be about 10-15 miles away from the VOR. And like I was saying, there it is. The Mississippi River, sure enough, is curving off to the left, just like I said. That's Moline there. The Mississippi River comes right through, goes on north. And we'll be going in that direction. just not yet. Oh, let's see, our altimeter. Not really altimeter, but the altitude. The altitude of Iowa City is 663. I just need to remember that. Okay, so this second river here, that's that Iowa River. That's the one that kind of curves away and gets real close to Cedar Rapids. Cedar Rapids. Oh, let's see. There's Iowa City. Looking at a map here. Cedar River, actually. It's not the Iowa River. It's the Cedar River. I guess that would make sense. Not the Iowa River, yes. The Cedar River goes up to Cedar Rapids. Oh, the Port City Vor is like right after we pass the Mississippi. So this is the Mississippi River here. That over there is the Cedar River. If we look at the map again, we're seeing this, and on the other side there is the Cedar River. So hopefully that gives you a visual. A little bit of a visual reference. You can see how the Cedar River and the Mississippi River are connecting right over there, and then this starts heading in the north direction. So, if we were to go to Cedar Rapids, which actually we will be, just not on this one, we could follow the Cedar River, and it would take us to the airport. So, there's a VFR flying opportunity there for you, along with the Mississippi River itself. You can just follow that long, and it'll take you to La Crosse. Don't go any further than that, though. You'll be greeted with nothing but green land and blue sky, and there won't be anything else. No one has joined the chat. I'm here while the video's premiering. I'm like hoping people will join the chat and talk to me and ask me questions. But nobody's showing. Our Cedar Rapids VOR should be coming close to the center, just the closer we get to Port City. There it goes. It's moving. See that? So we should be able to turn here pretty soon. Probably when this changes from to to from, as we pass over the VOR, this should be somewhere close to the center. We can turn to this heading, 320. And I should be able to see the airport about 20 miles. So our DME, I'm going to guess, is going to be somewhere between 15 and 20 before we land. That is a guess. It's an educated guess. I tell you what, when you're doing a lot of videos on this, it's kind of taxing on the eyes. So I gotta do one of these flights, I've got to take a little bit of a break before I come back and do another one. When I say a little bit of a break, I mean, you know, like 30 minutes to an hour. You know, go do something else and then come back. Because I'm getting a lot of things shot and in the bucket, so that way I can get things edited and put up on the channel. Getting all of my footage shot, and then I can start putting it together. Just see the Mississippi River now. Moline is not there. Moline. She's gone. My sweet Moline. Or am I looking out that direction? Oh, that's going south. Okay. I can hear my husky talking. It's like 11 at night right now where I'm at. Well, we saw it. It changed to from. Not quite at the center yet. We're getting there. Like slowly moving to the center. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's really fast, and sometimes it's just right. Oh my. I think we can start our turn. See an airport right. Let's see the direction we're going. It should be ahead of us. It'll be mostly ahead of us. So if my estimation is correct, we should be about 18, I'd say maybe 20 miles away from the airport right now. I was so talkative on some of these other Flight Simulator 2 videos before this that I've kind of like spoken myself out. Like, I don't have anything to say. Of course, it's been a very long day. I think this is going to be the last flight that I do for tonight, that's for sure. Although the one after this is going to be really short. There's our airport. Right on cue. So, about 15 miles away, I would say. Let's go ahead and drop throttle. Move ourselves over this direction. Come in from the south and then go land. I don't think we're going to see it here. Yeah. It'll seem like forever before we get there. You know, unless you change the speed of the video to like 2 times, 4 times speed. And I'm like talking like a chipmunk. And then the flight winds up going a bit faster. I think we'll land before I fall asleep. Which, that's a good thing. You don't want to fly asleep while you're flying. That's a bad thing. Minus 20. Makes it about 12 miles roughly to the airport. Oh, I didn't see anyone join the premiere. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Tell you, in some ways, I'm kind of like tempted to like speed this up or something, you know, to get to the airport, but that's not what the video's about. The video is about experiencing what it would have been like back when this had come out, as far as flying it from one airport to another. And not just the default areas, but the scenery discs also. And you'll be able to enjoy this for years to come. People will wonder why in the world we ever flew with this. How did we get by in the 80s? And how did I get by in 2019 recording this video? or several videos for that matter. About 9 miles from the airport. I think that's about right. Lower our landing gear. I don't know if I'm going to drop flaps yet, because it seems like we're just kind of flying slow. We can lower them for sure once we're on final. Right now we are looking out at our 3 o'clock. So this is 6 o'clock and this is 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So we're looking out at an angle at the airport, trying to determine where the runways are. There's 2, at least. Not exactly clear as where those 2 runways are at. Level off here. Maybe right there could be a runway. I'm not sure if we're 4 miles away from the airport, though. Could be. Just drop 1 degree of flaps. And you gotta love this black and white glob thing here in the front of us, and we're not sure which way the it's like, which way are the runways going? I don't know. You know what? Actually, I think there's 3 here. I think it's like a triangle. Cedar River, remember, off to the right there. Come on, Iowa City. Come on down, the price is right. Aha, there we go. Yeah, we're lining up with the runway. Right about there. You can see it. Now, in real life, one of these runways is actually shut down. I think I'd go over that in the X-Plane series when we land at Iowa City. Closer, closer. Well, we're coming in. Lined up pretty decently, I think. Oh wow, my throttle's all the way down. We're down. Throttle off. You can actually pull off to the side over here. We'll go over here into the corner. We're bad. We're going to the corner. In between these two runways here. And go ahead and give that a good pause right there and bring our flaps up and turn everything off. Woo! We're here at Iowa City Municipal. Whew. Either that felt long or, well, that was 56 minutes long, so I guess that kind of felt long. But I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to get laid down and get ready for our next flight, which will be short. This will be a short one. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and be sure to thumbs up and like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you'll know when the next video is uploaded. I do a lot, not just Flight Simulator 2, but I hit upon all the other ones and some different ones and Minecraft and a bunch of other stuff. So hope you'll join me on my channel. And thanks. I'll see you on the next one.